It was a scary scene yesterday at the JNU campus where violence unfolded as a group of men with masked faces, they entered into the campus. They were allowed to enter, nobody stopped them, and they barged into the campus and they started beating up the students and the teachers with rods, with sticks, with hammers. And here we are at the Sabarmati hostel, and as you can see the scene at this particular hostel right now, we do not even need to speak too much. The visuals themselves are speaking for themselves, that how these group of men, these group of women, these entire group entered the hostel. They broke all the windows, they broke all the doors. You can see the glass is still lying here. You can see, and this particular rod is what those people were carrying. They used this rod to beat up the students, to beat up the teachers. How everyone who came in the way was beaten up. As you can see, even right now, these glasses, these pieces are lying here, and we are getting different accounts from people that what all happened yesterday. Some are saying that it was the ABVP, some are saying it was the left, but the students, they do not feel safe at the campus right now. We are inside the Sabarmati hostel at the JNU campus where the entire violence happened yesterday, where masked men entered, and they entered this particular hostel. They ransacked the entire place. They entered rooms. If you see this particular room, take a look at what is there inside. You can see the condition of the room right now. There's a fire extinguisher lying there. You can see how the entire stuff is lying on the ground right now. There's dust all around. What I have picked up from people is also that this particular guy who was inside this room, they had locked the room, and then these people, the masked goons who had entered this particular hostel, they tried to open the door using this fire extinguisher. And also we see that how the dust is lying here. So this particular guy who belongs to Jammu, who's a Muslim boy, he escaped from the other door. He also suffered some injuries, but the guy who was also inside accompanying this particular guy inside this room has also suffered a spine injury. So we see, you can look at this entire room and understand that what would have happened yesterday, that we can see the entire dust on the ground, how violent the entire group of those men must have been, all those people who must have been, who entered, who ransacked the entire place. And we'll let us go across somebody and find out that what really happened here. तो इस रूम में कल क्या हुआ है एक्चुअली में?
इस रूम में एक्चुअली मास्क मैन आए, उन्होंने आके पहले रूम नॉक किया। रूम अंदर से बंद था। अंदर जो लोग थे, जो रेसिडेंट्स थे, कुछ अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ थे, उनको रियलाइज़ हो गया कि उनको कुछ लोग बीट करने के लिए आए हैं, उनको पीटने के लिए आए हैं। उन्होंने गेट नहीं खोला शुरू में, and they were knocking the gate. When they didn't open, they came with this fire extinguisher which is hanging there, which is very heavy actually. They tried to break this door with the help of this fire extinguisher which is exactly lying inside. Few of them, they had to jump off their balcony to save their life, but one of them who couldn't jump, they beat him and they literally threw him out of this balcony on the ground. He had sustained some injuries. And apart from this, you can see the condition of this room. Everywhere the dust and the soil and this mud is spraying everywhere, and the kind of condition this room is in, you can see and say that this is done per plan.
Actually see what we've seen inside the room, we can get a fair idea of what must have happened at the hostel yesterday, how the students were running for their life, how they were just finding a way to escape that group of masked men who just randomly entered the campus, who weren't even stopped by the police, who weren't stopped by the security. They just entered the campus, they barged into the Sabarmati hostel, they broke all the windows, they broke all the glasses, and they started beating up the students. And also one fact that is emerging right now is from some of the students that we've spoken to, what they are claiming is that there are certain number of people who were targeted for certain number of reasons, as there are a lot of people in this hostel that live, but there were some students that were particularly targets, is what we are picking up at this point of time at the Sabarmati hostel, where you can see that there's a very much of calm here in the hostel. Most of the students have also left. Some students are still here. They're still trying to overcome what happened yesterday, still trying to bring some kind of normalcy in the hostel here at the JNU campus. after violence erupted at the JNU campus yesterday, now the students are carrying out a peace march here at the campus. Let us go across some of them, find out what is happening right now. अभी आप लोग peace march carry कर रहे हैं?
एक्चुअली हम JNUTA के साथ सॉलिडारिटी में हम ये पीस मार्च कर रहे हैं बिकॉज कल प्रोफेसर्स भी हर्ट हुए, कॉमन स्टूडेंट्स भी हर्ट हुए. जो वहाँ पर पीस मार्च हमारा कॉन्फ्रेंस था उसको आके डिस्टर्ब किया है, वायलेंस अनलीश किया है एपी गूंस ने, और इसमें पूरा कोऑर्डिनेशन साइक्लॉप्स का भी है एंड इनफैक्ट पुलिस का भी है बिकॉज पुलिस मैन्स वर पोस्टेड इन फ्रंट ऑफ पेरियार हॉस्टल व्हेन दीज गूंस अटैक्ड अस. व्हाई डिडंट दे रिएक्ट देन?
So आप कल हॉस्टल में थे, you were there when all that
I
happened?
was in Koina hostel and the attack started from Sabarmati hostel. They broke stuff, they beat people up, they beat our president up, her head was bleeding so much, and then they roamed around all hostels, terrorizing people, terrorizing students. मेरे hostel में people were running out, running in because they didn't know where to go, and we saved some of the guy students because the guys
saw yesterday all those videos that were circulating. We saw that these were masked men that had entered, that had barged into the campus. So how did these people enter?
We all know that Cyclops is supposed to check the ID cards of all students who enter and go out. Why didn't they do that yesterday? Because obviously it was a very well coordinated effort to let them in and unleash this attack on common students who are just trying to save our university for providing affordable education. That's it.
As violence erupted at the JNU campus yesterday, the allegations are being leveled against the ABVP that the masked men who entered the campus yesterday belong to the ABVP. We'll speak to the ABVP secretary and find out what really happened yesterday. तो ये एलिगेशंस लग रहे हैं कि जो मास्क मैन कैंपस के अंदर घुसे थे, छात्रों को मारा गया है, टीचर्स को मारा पीटा गया है, वो एबीवीपी के थे. आपको इस पे क्या कहना है?
एबीवीपी के कोई छात्र नहीं थे. कल लड़ाई एक बार नहीं हुई कैंपस में. 10-11 बजे 12 बजे से ऐसा माहौल बना हुआ है. 2 बजे जब लड़ाई हुई एबीवीपी के छात्रों को मारा गया, तब कहाँ थे ये लोग जो प्रोपेगेंडा कर रहे हैं? कहाँ इनके टीचर्स थे? कहाँ इनका यूनियन था? हॉस्टल में घुस के हमको उस रूम को टारगेट किया गया है जहाँ एबीवीपी के छात्र हैं.
ये कितने बजे की बात है?
ये एक बार 2 बजे हॉस्टल के बार पथराव हुआ, एक बार एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ब्लॉक पे हुआ, फिर 4 बजे इन्होंने हॉस्टल में घुस के मारा 3-4 बजे के आसपास.
तो ये पूरा जो सिलसिला था ये 2 बजे या 1 बजे स्टार्ट हो गया था. कहीं ना कहीं तनाव बैठा हुआ था, बना हुआ था पूरे हॉस्टल में. तो क्या आपने पुलिस को इस बारे में इन्फॉर्म किया?
पुलिस को और प्रशासन को हमने इन्फॉर्म किया था. कैंपस में पुलिस जब भी पुलिस होती है तो पुलिस क्या करती है? गेट पे खड़ी रहती है. और गार्ड्स ने हमारी कुछ मदद करी, पर जैसे ही पत्थर फेंकने लगे तो सिचुएशन ऐसी थी कि कोई हमारे करीब नहीं आया और हमको भी छुप के भागना पड़ा. फिर बाद में जब रूम में जाके छुपे तो उन्होंने रूम में हमें बुरी तरह मारा, मेरे को खुद को मारा.
जो पूरी घटना हुई है कल, उसके बाद जो सारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो ये कह रहे हैं कि जो एबीवीपी के स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो आए अंदर, उन्होंने आकर के, उनके पास रॉड थी, उनके पास डंडे थे, उन्होंने डंडों से मारा है. इवन कुछ
एबीवीपी के स्टूडेंट को अगर कोई आइडेंटिफाई कर देगा तो एबीवीपी मान लेगा. एक भी एबीवीपी का स्टूडेंट उसमें आइडेंटिफाई नहीं.
एबीवीपी के स्टूडेंट नहीं है तो आप क्या कहना चाहती हैं कि कौन लोग थे वो?
दिन में आयशी घोष का वीडियो निकला है, हम लोगों को रूम में आके मारी है. दिन में 2 बजे आ रही है, हमारे टीचर्स कुछ नहीं बोले. मैं मेरे क्लास ग्रुप में मैसेज की हूँ, मैं मेरे फ्रेंड्स को मैसेज की हूँ, हमको बचाने के लिए कोई नहीं आया है. दिन में 2 बजे हमारे टीचर्स कुछ नहीं बोले. दिन में 4 बजे जब हम लोगों के ऊपर फिर से कश्मीर जैसे पत्थर बरसाए जाते तब हमारे कोई टीचर्स कुछ नहीं बोलते हैं. दिन में फिर शाम को 6 बजे जब हम लोगों के ऊपर अटैक होता है हमारे टीचर्स कुछ नहीं बोलते हैं. उसके बाद साबरमती हॉस्टल में फिर से जब अटैक होता है तब हमारे टीचर्स तब भी कुछ नहीं बोलते. उसके बाद जब जेएनयू के प्रेसिडेंट को लग जाती है.
Brutal violence unfolded at the campus at JNU yesterday, and a lot of accounts are coming in. Let us go across one of the faculty members and find out what was really happening at the campus yesterday. Some masked goons entered the campus, the students were beaten up, the teachers were also not spared, the teachers were also beaten up. So what all really happened yesterday?
What I can say, what I witnessed here, that we had JNU TA had a peace march at 4 o'clock. The meeting was going on and the meeting finished actually, and we were kind of just hanging around here when we got the news that 50-60 of goons or people who were masked but kind of have stones and rods etc. were near Periyar and something is brewing. So we actually, teachers decided maybe we could go there and kind of see what is happening. But then suddenly, as we were going there, students came and told us, don't go there because it seems a very violent mob. If you see us as a group, they will hit you. So one of our teachers, actually Amit Thorat, who actually went on his bicycle to kind of just to see what is it. He went there, he took a photograph of this group, but they saw that and they came, heckled him, got his phone, and they beat him up. and made him delete the photograph, and he came running, left his cycle, came running and told us that this is what is happening. There is a huge mob with very, very violent, with rods and stones, etc. So we waited here, we don't know what to do. But then after a point, the mob came, creating like a lot of...
Who were all these people, do you think, that masked men who just barged into the campus? How did the security let these people enter?
You have to ask the security, because I think the security has a really important role in allowing this to happen, and actually this is orchestrated violence.
Kind of a very helpless situation yesterday at the campus.
Absolutely, that's what I think. That's what I saw in the North Gate. There is JNU security, there is police, but they are taking directions from somebody else.
We see that different accounts are coming up. Some students are saying that those were the ABVP members that entered. If you look at the ABVP side of story, they are saying those were the left group. So what was really happening as a faculty member, as a teacher? And obviously this entire incident has also raised a lot of questions on the safety in the campus.
No, it's not about the safety in the campus. The campus students have been protesting for 2.5 months in a very, very peaceful, following very peaceful methods, methods of boycott, etc. So you have to ask this question to JNU administration and the last day of registration. Why does this orchestrated violence? This is not any kind of skirmish. This is not any kind of violence. This seems to be really orchestrated, pre-planned, and really pre-trained people who are criminals who are doing the violence. So this is kind of...
Just come in the campus, they had weapons, they had iron rods.
Yeah, they prepared, and even the stones were so huge. It's not that they've just picked up some stones they found in the university. They've come with a plan. This is pre-planned and sort of...
As the violence erupted at the JNU campus yesterday, there are a lot of eyewitness accounts coming up where they are stating that the street lights across the campus, near the campus street, were off. So let us go across to one of them and find out what really was happening. So what did you see yesterday?
I'm an ex-student, so I got messages from our networks that students are being locked inside and they are masked men grooming and please help. And so besides calling police and getting media attention and all of it, we all decided to come here in Northgate to see what is happening. When I came around 8, there were barricades on both sides and we had to walk through in ones and twos. And then I found some friends huddled in corners who were very frightened. They were saying that there are mobs moving around, be careful. They're coming with lathis and they're very violent. So we moved from one side to the other. There was complete blackout on all streets from for 2 kilometers around, all outside.
Usually it is not like that ever.
No, it's never been like that. The street lights at least are on. There was no single street light on. It was complete darkness. The police was standing somewhere here outside the North Gate on these barricades, and we were moving on the streets in bunches and very huddled together because we were really scared. Especially the women. They were being hard, and then these crowds would come suddenly and start heckling us. They would say things like Bharat Mata ki jai and urban Naxal bhago yahan tum kya karne aaye ho type. And without asking or seeing us or seeing who we are or what we are, they just came in groups, and because the light was off, you couldn't even capture their faces. And they came with lathis, and then we saw Yogendra Yadav being thrown on the floor by some of them and them chanting, and then we came to help him. But then by that time the police came and whatever, and he was taken out, and then he came and sat with us.
There is still an uneasy calm on the campus. As we can see, the students are still out on the campus, and the tension is still there in the air after what happened yesterday at the campus. The violence that happened, these masked men entered the campus, they beat up the students and the teachers, and only one question is ringing in every mind, that who were these men? Why did they enter, and why were they allowed to enter? And the other big question is that why did the police not act immediately against these men, these women? Why did the police delay the action? And also another account that has emerged is that there were students who were asking police to help them, and yet police did not help them right away. So why did the police not act in the manner that they should have acted? With camera person Furkan, Anubhuti Kaur for One India.